NBC's 7:39 News in the Morning. Coverage you can count on.
For the first time in 35 years, a different jet demonstration team will take to the skies in the Miramar Air Show. See, I didn't call you out. Instead of the Navy's Blue Angels, it will be the Air Force, the Thunderbirds, that will headline the show this year. An estimated 700,000 people are expected to attend this year's air show. The event themed Thunderbirds over Miramar. The Sound of Freedom runs from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, starting today, and it'll last through the weekend, Sunday. It'll be held at the Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. Admission, parking, and blanket seating are free. Preferred seating, though, is available for a price. Coming up at 5:30, we'll take you live to the air show for a look at the fiery jet car.
And for $5, you can go to Whitney's house.
Ooh, man.
Loud, huh?
Remind me, when the day comes that I sell my house in Scripps Ranch, I don't try to sell it during that week when we're practicing. Go. Wow. Chased up water right out of my pool yesterday. It was so loud.
That's the jet car.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk about that coming up later. Look at that.
Good. Because I don't know a thing about it. So that's very, very cool.
It's a car and...
Thunder and lightning. I thought, well, interesting weather shot.
And we'll take you live to the Miramar Air Show for a look at this fiery jet car live.
And welcome back at 5:43. Well, jets will take to the air this weekend at the Miramar Air Show, but one jet will scream down the runway several times this weekend, yet it will never get off the ground. Bill Braack joins us this morning to talk about the car known as the Smoke and Thunder Air Force Reserve Jet Car. Good morning to you, Bill.
Good morning, Bill. How are you?
I am well, thank you. So you're the actual driver of this car, are you not?
That is correct.
What is it like to go screaming down that runway with that jet engine just firing behind you?
Well, as your video showed earlier, the Air Force Reserve Jet Car produces about 10,000 horsepower, so it's really the ultimate e-ticket ride. Disney doesn't have anything on us.
That's amazing. Are you still racing a jet up above, as I know you have in past shows?
That is correct. I'm not quite sure who I'm racing this weekend, but we'll have somebody that will come in over top of us at about 200 miles per hour. I'll start the race car when they pass me, and hopefully I'll pass them at about the 1,800-foot point as I scream underneath them at about 400 miles per hour.
Okay, you gave us the horsepower. Give us anything you want. 0 to 60, top speed. What do you got?
0 to 60, that would probably be in under a second. The 0 to 400 is about 8.5 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. And are you above 400 miles per hour at the end there?
Occasionally we are. We typically try to keep it right around 400 or maybe a few miles per hour under that. But a normal run at 1,800 to 2,000 feet, especially with the cool air that we have here in San Diego this weekend, mid-60s, it's going to be real effective for this old jet engine.
Wow. And the second most important part of that car, I would imagine, brakes.
Absolutely. Actually, our brakes come in the form of two 14-foot ring slot parachutes. We use one, and then we have a secondary one for backup if we needed it.
Wow. What's that thing like to parallel park?
You know, it actually is quite easy. People get out of the way for me.
Great answer. Great answer. What was the first time like? Do you remember back then the first time you climbed in this thing and gave it everything?
Oh, absolutely. It was several years ago. You make several runs without the afterburner. And the first time I made a full afterburner run, I felt like I was holding on for dear life. And it was actually quite comical. My knee had keyed the mic, and I was actually screaming in the run, you know, excitement. But it was only about a 3.5 second run, but it was a lot of fun.
The most intense 3.5 seconds of your life to that point.
That's right.
Now, you're going to run several times this weekend. Correct me if I'm wrong. And we love seeing it at night, of course, because of the afterburner and the flames and everything. What's your favorite time to run that?
Exactly. The night show is just so much more dramatic. The afterburner is much more pronounced, if you will. And if I'm racing Bill Reisman in the MiG, he'll have his burner lit. It's quite incredible. So Saturday night, we will be racing. I don't have an exact time yet, but somewhere around twilight is typically when we perform.
Wow, it's amazing. Bill Braack, again, the car is known as Smoke and Thunder Air Force Reserve Jet Car. Bill, thanks for telling us about it this morning.
Thank you. Have a good morning.
Absolutely. You do the same. And don't forget the Thunderbirds over Miramar. The Sound of Freedom runs from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. starting today, and it will last through Sunday. It will be held at the Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. Admission, parking, and blanket seating are all free. Preferred seating is available for purchase. Could you imagine what that must feel like?
No first gear on that one. No slow.
It's
no slow.
0 to 60 in a second.
2 speeds. Stop and there. Yeah. Like that. Wow.
No kidding.
think he was racing down my street yesterday. That was somebody. That is very cool. I have not seen that. I've been out the air show years ago, but many, many times. I may have to go back. That is an attraction. Downtown, 61.